What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a fantastic week. In today's video, we're going to be going over what's inside this box. If you watched my previous review on the SH Figuarts Toji Fushiguro, you kind of know what's in this box. But anyways, enough yapping. Let's get into it. Oh, camera is shaking a little bit. Okay, so here it is, all unboxed. It is the SH Monsterarts Godzilla 2016 Fourth Awakening version from the movie Shin Godzilla. This time it's the Movie Graphic Plus version. So this is a new series, a new line, I should say, from the SH Monsterarts. I gotta say, this gives me a chance to get Godzillas that I have yet to acquire, and gives me a chance to get Godzillas from past releases. But enough yap about this. Let's get on with the box. So, starting off, we have where it's made. The 2026 Godzilla logo itself, the Toho logo, Tamashii Nation's quality sticker, Tamashii Nation's logo, Bandai Namco logo, 2016 logo, all this good stuff. You got the Shin Godzilla poster right here, and you get the nice little plastic cutout of Shin Godzilla in the packaging. I like this style of packaging because I like to see the product before I buy it, and as well as the scale. So that gives you a good chance to take a look at it. Top of the box, you get two poses of Shin Godzilla in his Atomic Breath version. The plastic cutout continues, and some other title card stuff. Inside of the box, you get pretty much a glimpse of what you're getting in this box, which is the Shin Godzilla figure and the poster, and also the logos again of the figure. The other side of the box, you get a nice view of that nice gold-plated looking Shin Godzilla and the Shin Godzilla logo along with the other logo. Back of the box, you get an overview of what you're buying again. So this is mainly what you're getting. You're getting the figure and the poster art, which says up there, some super action, some super modeling, as per the basic stuff you get for SH Monsterarts, and some other information that's in Japanese. I won't be able to read it, unfortunately. Bottom of the box, we get illegal mumbo jumbo from Bluefin as well, because this is not a Japanese import. Well, it is a Japanese import, but it is the US release. This figure costed about $185 before tax, so this is their retail price. After tax, it costed me around $200, so it's a pretty pricey figure. But other than that, that wraps it up for the box. Let's get this guy unboxed. Okay, so putting my knife to the side, this is the cardboard cutout. I actually did not know Shin Godzilla needs his tail attached, so the video will cut again. But I just wanted to show off the poster because I don't really want to unbox this. I just mainly want to review the figure, because I know you guys didn't really come here for this, and mainly the figure. But you get a nice little SH Monsterarts logo with Shin Godzilla on the back. And at the front, you get the poster, just like I was showing you on the outside box. And you would just fold this up and display it with the Shin. But other than that, I'm going to skip to him being completely assembled on my desk. Okay, so here he is completely unboxed. And wow. The painting and sculpting on this figure is magnificent. Definitely one of SH Monsterarts' best from what I've had. So let's go over the sculpting a little bit. The tail is very long. I did watch Shin Godzilla when it re-released in theaters. For I think its 10th year anniversary. I don't remember. I remember releasing back in September, and I was just blown away. I've never seen the movie in that good of a quality, and just, I don't know, I thought Shin Godzilla was a very boring movie. Call me a fake Godzilla fan if you want, but I'll still defend this movie. It's still an amazing, character development. Even Godzilla, it really brings back the 1954 feel. So, I really like that movie. But yeah, if you keep looking around the figure, you will notice that some parts are really translucent. So right here, you can see this portion or mold of the body is fully translucent. And I think that's a great way to showcase the atomic breath scene in the movie. His legs, they are sort of translucent. Like you can, it gives you the illusion that you're looking inside, and it's kind of like red and bloody. That's kind of cool. Oh, the tail is cutting out a frame. It's so long. And I don't know what these little like knickknacks are down here. I don't know if that's just paint, like the paint just got messed up, but I did not see that in the promo pictures. Yeah, even his chest piece you can see is translucent. It's just very nice. And his head, he does have the derpy eyes, unfortunately, but this Godzilla is not the brightest, in my opinion. And his mouth is very nicely detailed. Like, you can see the paint is just absolutely crazy. No goofy painted teeth, though. That's a plus, in my opinion. Very nice. And, all right, so that, I think, wraps it up for paint and sculpting on this figure. Let's get on with the articulation. Okay, so starting off with the jaw piece, he can look, you can close it. You got to use both parts of his mouth. So you close the top, or you can close the bottom first, whatever works for you. But he opens his mouth kind of like a snake. So it opens really nice and wide like that. Fortunately, no splitting jaw piece for the atomic breath, but we don't get an atomic breath accessory. So it's kind of a missed opportunity, even with the paint, with the translucent purple on his back. I don't understand why they didn't do it. It would justify the price point for sure. But anyways, let's stop talking about that. He can look up about that far, down pretty far if you do a crunch as well. Take a look at that. So take a look at that. He can look down pretty far to replicate the atomic breath scene. And if you push it back all the way up, you'll get exactly where we were at. Let me just fix my camera a little bit. Gonna probably cut this out. And cut. A little more, a little more. Okay. Okay, cut back into action. Okay, so we just went over the head. We just went over the torso crunch. Now with his legs, he can do a full 360-degree spin, hopefully. Yes, he can. His knee can bend about that far in and about that far out like he's kicking. So it's not really the best, but for this Godzilla, you don't really need it. Of course, you got a swivel in the upper thigh and the lower mid thigh. Very nice. And his tail is completely made out of ball joints. So you can articulate this very, like, a lot. Oh my goodness. It's just so many ball joints. And you can kind of have them in that atomic breath where you can have the beam coming out. If you have any custom pieces, I'm going to probably get some custom pieces for this guy. He's really good looking. I don't know if, like with the original release, you can trade out parts. But if you could, that'd be amazing. Like you can have like where the scene where he has his whole forward crunched and he has his tail all the way up in the air, let's say. And let me just fix his feet real quick. You can have like that scene where he's just throwing up the fire or just spitting out the black smoke before he comes out with the laser, I think it is, because they had a very high pitched in the theater. But honestly, this thing is really massive thing. His arms, I don't know. I didn't really mess with his arms. Let me take a look here. Let me bring him in closer for you guys. Okay. So bringing him closer. Sorry for the last cut. Was kind of messing with it to see his articulation. But his arms can move up about that far. Down about that far. A full 360. And a little crunch at the elbow. and a ball joint at the hand. So, of course, every ball joint can be a swivel. And, yeah, I mean, Shin Godzilla never really used his arms, so I wouldn't really suspect anybody to pose him with the arms. I'm just going to have him in these, like, wahahaha looking hand type of pose. But overall, that covers about articulation for this figure. There are probably better reviews out there just showing it. I'm just trying to showcase it for you guys a little bit. And, yeah, so let's compare him to some other figures. So, here he is compared to the SH Monsterarts Burning Godzilla 1995 70th Anniversary Edition. Here he is compared to the Hayatoi Shimo. Leave a comment down below if you'd like a review on this figure. Here he is next to the Voyager Class 2023 Transformers Rise of the Beast Optimus Prime figure from the mainline series. Here he is compared to a Bandai Movie Monster series. This one in particular is the Godzilla 2023 version, a special edition version. And last but not least, the SH Monsterarts Godzilla 2000 from the movie Godzilla vs. Megaguirus. So overall, in conclusion, how do I feel about this figure? If you don't have a Shin Godzilla in your collection, get this one. I know the orthochromatic version, I think that's how you say it, is still out, but the chances of getting that guy are slimming down to the secondary market like eBay, Buy, Mercari, all of those. But this guy is definitely a little bit more pricey, but I think it's worth it. Because the price point of the orthochromatic version is $150, and this guy is a little bit more expensive, but I feel like you're getting more of your money's worth. He scales around 7.5 inches. He is very tall compared to the other Godzilla figures like I showed you. Mainly in this line, you're going to find 6.3-inch action figures, but if you guys are longtime subscribers, I think you've already figured that out. But other than that, I'm a little disappointed there's no effect pieces like the Fourth Form Awakening version, which this one is also, just it serves a different purpose. And I'm looking forward to maybe Hayatoys making one of these. But right now, I gotta say, this figure is definitely my favorite in my collection. I look forward to keeping this figure and maybe not reselling it. So, that wraps it up for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.